Good evening. Hello. Welcome to my weekly live. My name is Emma Goddard, and you will find me at coastalcrafter.com. I hope you are all well and having a good weekend. It is rather wet and windy here on the south coast. The wind's died down a little, but it's been rather blustery and rainy. So I have been hiding out indoors all day. My husband braved the weather to go and get some shopping in, but we have done very little this weekend. So I'm just checking that we are all in the right place. It's unusual for me to be on time. Evening, Paul, how are you? Good. So I'm definitely over on YouTube. Last week I was going to share with you the Meant to Be bundle, which is this one. It's this papers. We've got the Meant to Be stamp set, and then there's some coordinating dies, which are amazing. We have a B stamp set. I'll grab that one. Be My Valentine. So there's another one on my shelf as well. So we'll have a little look at that. It's been a thanks, Shaz. It has been a weekend of flowers. I had my mixed floral class on Friday night and Saturday night, and of course I have my usual card and a cuppa on Friday morning. So lots of crafting going on, but it's been the weather for it. It's been rather damp and yucky. Bees are on the agenda tonight. Let me turn the camera down and I will share the papers. Let me get that in place. And I will share the dies, etc. This is the scrapbook. I will just grab as well. This is the scrapbook workshop. So I wanted just to have this on hand. But I will just grab out the bee paper as well. Is there bee paper? Am I imagining things? I might be imagining. No, I'm imagining things. It's just the memories and more. The scrapbooking bits and bobs. I don't know why I'm thinking of the birthday cakes, whereas there was the scrapbook kit and the papers, but with this one there's just the scrapbook stuff. I love that you're using this one. Got this one. Excellent. You definitely need to rest, Hazel, if you've been working. So the scrapbooking workshops will come with instructions for laying out all the suggested pages, but I'm going to use some of the papers for cards. So yeah, some lovely, and I love the beach layouts as well. So summery and nice. I couldn't resist. I bought a little extra pack of Petunia Pop 12 by 12. And in this kit, there is the papers. There is some petal pink, which you get the light and the dark, which I love. So you get the two tones. Old Olive, Off Tomorrow. Oh, lovely. A Day to Rest. Some Pool Party. So again, light and dark tones. Some white. And these have got the hearts and flowers kind of punched into them, so they push out. Can you see those in there? There's a big page of big bees and stickers. Better together. That would be lovely on a scrapbook page. Beautiful Life. And then some big photo, like placeholder things. So I'm going to keep the stickers the instructions. It didn't come with any pages of fresh freesia, not fresh freesia, petunia pop, which is why I treated myself to a full pack of the 12 by 12 petunia pop. Petunia pop is going to be around till 2026. We've got a whole another year of it. I'm trying not to think about what will happen when it disappears. I think we've had this conversation before. But that is the light and dark of it. Just as a comparison, let me just grab in, that is the cardstock. So that's Petunia Pop cardstock, and then that's the two-tone. So you've almost got 3 shades of Petunia Pop that way. So yeah, that I thought was just a nice, the 12 by 12 is thinner. It's somewhere between designer paper and our cardstock, but great for layers for cards rather than like card bases. The net says, totally missed this. Is this new? Assuming online. I like instructions. I've never scrapbooked before. Exactly. I've dabbled at scrapbooking previously. I've got a few sort of albums from when Joshua was younger and holiday photos and things. Definitely not a pro, but this one comes with all the instructions as to how to pull together these layouts. So brilliant for getting your confidence up with having a go with a big 12 by 12 layout. So yeah, ideal. And it tells you which bits go where. It's all fairly well laid out. It says create background with 1B, 1C, etc. And then you can kind of follow which bits you cut, so all the cutting instructions in there. Yeah, lovely. I'll maybe do a live with a scrapbook layout at some point. I'm definitely not in the headspace for it tonight. Hey Jen. So the papers that are in this pack are this gorgeous B one here, the hexagons on the back, the pink swirly, and the green gingham. This one, like daisies, and some summer splash or coastal cabana maybe. And then these pages are just one-sided. So they are just one-sided. But yeah, a really lovely pack of paper. I like that a lot. Right, let's make some cards. So I had also ordered, so I'm going to just share with you. Let me grab it off my shelf. The Be My Valentine came with a punch. That was the B one, which had the little hexagons, you make my heart bars. There was the 1B in there, and then the punch punched out the wings. And then this one has got the large and the smaller B in, and it's got some different fonts in there. So cute as can be, we're meant to be. And this one comes with dies, amazing dies. So it was the dies that I was interested in most, because check these out. Da, da, da. So this says Our Hive. And so there's no stamp with those. There is just the bubble, like the word bubble to fit hive and our. Goes that way around, I think, that way. There. So it'll kind of give you like a word bubble on a. I know, how did I miss these goodies? So are they all different sizes, the 3Bs? Yeah, I'll stamp them so you can see that these are definitely 2 different sizes. I think the large one in that and the large one in that is pretty close. I have seen someone punch this one with the punch that came with that one, and you lose like the white outline, so it's a little bit bigger than that one, but not massively. So you get you can you see kind of the three? It's a little bit bigger, so you've got small, medium, and then large, but it does gives you a lot of bees, doesn't it? let's face it, it gives us a lot of cute bumblebees. And I like that they've kind of tied in as well. So you've got like the trail, and then you've got a different trail on that one. You've got some hearts and different like smaller hearts. So you're like extending that daisy. Then you've got the bigger daisy. So it's kind of extending it out. They've given you the same faces, or three of the same faces. And yeah, just different sentiments. So but the dies are very cool, right? And then look at all those little flower dies in there, all of those. Now the wings on this, interestingly, look like bunny ears, don't they? But that will cut out the wings with the gap rather than a solid heart. So I quite like that. The punch gives you the solid heart, whereas this gives you the actual wing die. So I like the addition of that as well. And then I like a little speech bubble. So yeah, right. Now if I look at that, let's make some stuff. I have pre-cut a few of the hexagons, but I'm gonna create one card which I'll cut with you, just so you've got an idea of the size of the hexagons. So I'm going to use those three. This one, the very largest one, let me show you on a card base. Avalanche of card bases. I just fold a white card base for you. It is like as wide but slightly wider than a card base, so just over the 4-inch mark. But these would make cute note cards all on their own, or as I say, like ideal for scrapbooking. So I'm going to use the smaller three. And I'm going to bring my Stampin' Cut machine in, and the larger machine, and I'm going to grab some, should I do Lemon Lolly or Daffodil Delight? Lemon Lolly, I think. Lemon Lolly. So I'm going to cut 3 layers. I'm going to could do them all in Lemon Lolly actually. Yeah, I think I will. Right, I'm going to do 3 layers at 10.2 by 14.5, or like a standard card front layer, so 4 inches by 5.25. Be cutting these 2 if you work in inches. Hey cat. Right, my spreadsheet's full on the floor. Let me bring my cut machine in, and we'll do a bit of die cutting. Move you up. Hopefully you can see that okay. Right, so these dies, I'm going to cut the largest one first. I'm going to pop that on in position. Pop that one through. Hey Bianca. watch back tomorrow. We'll catch you tomorrow. We've not long started, but right, let's hang on to those hexagons. Right, I'm going to line this up to the second piece. So I'm going to line that up exactly and then place the next die down inside there. And then pop that through. They are not stitched, Lizzie, but they've got the borders. So they give you that. So they give you 2 cuts. They give you 2 pieces. Move that one, and then the next one down. I'm going to pop in there. That one, and then the second one down. I want to cut in black. Let's have a bit of black cardstock. And we'll cut that one. I was going to pre-cut these layers, but I thought actually it'd be nice for you to see. I haven't, other than thinking about that I want these layers, I haven't designed the card, but I was going to pre-cut these layers, but I thought good to see the process. Right. With let me move that out of the way. And there's a little seat. Back. Put the grid paper back in. And then we've got these. So I've stacked those. So we've got the 3 layers. And then this is the second one. So that will sit back in there. I should have done the top one actually. Why did I do the second one? I quite like that actually. Quite nice. Let me do the bigger one. I meant to do the bigger one. I don't know why I did the second one. Give me a second. Here we go. I meant to do that one. So that will come in handy perhaps for some other stuff, but I wanted this one because I wanted that one to sit as a frame to the inside of that one so that you had that like darker outline going in. You could, I guess, add both, which would look very cool. Quite like both actually. Does it look a bit spider's webby though? Don't know. Right, should we add some colour? I was going to, so I've gone lemon lolly because I wanted to be able to add on the darker daffodil light and crushed curry. But let's add a little bit of embossing first on this top layer. The bees have my eye on to order. It's a cute spring one, isn't it? Okay. I shall get the little flower out of here. And press a mark. And my embossing buddy. So there's not much space to cover. But we're going to work on that background piece. We're going to Versamark this flower. And just randomly stamp that over this background. And then we'll add our white. Onto there. And along the edge. I'll give that a little heat. Give this a heat up. Fresh as a daisy. I like that on the lemon lolly, although I'm going to add some Daffodil Delight on it. What do we think? Fresh with the white on the lemon. Let's add a little bit of Daffodil Delight and our blending brush. Welcome to everyone joining. Some yellow here. So by having the lemon lolly, you've got the contrast of the Daffodil Delight going on, whereas if I'd used Daffodil Delight, I probably would have had to blend in crushed curry to get this contrast, or alternatively like white, you'd have to build up the whole a whole layer of lemon lolly and then daffodil on top. No. Wipe. That just cleans the ink off the embossed panels. Cute, cute, cute. I'm going to, I think, layer. This could be quite, I say simple, but it could be quite simple in that it could just be these like layered up quite simply. So it is just whether I want some, I know I did in Lemon Lolly, just maybe some Daffodil Delight inside. Might just do that with them layered together. Do that. Yeah, that's quite nice actually. Quite like that shading. Right, let's get our dimensionals and pop these layers together. We'll layer this up. The edges are going to be a little bit more tricky. We're going to need to use some offcuts for those, where there's the thinner edges, but that is what all the leftover bits are perfect for, isn't it? Do that. Should fit down there. And that bit down there. I don't want those sides to not have the stability, so just those extra bits of dimensionals is helpful. To stack this together, it's the easiest way to do this. Lay this on here, I think. On way round. I've got a little bit of dimensional sticking out here. Poke that back in. And then we'll do another layer with that one, and that one's a bit easier because it's thicker borders, so we can not worry too much about that one. This one has just slightly gone off kilter, but I'm gonna, rather than pull it apart, I'm gonna just trim that off because no one will notice, and then we can use up some of these dimensionals on this layer. And I'll just put one in each. It's a bit of an overload of dimensionals, but I was using up what was left on that page. I'm going to get this tunnel. Move that so you can see a little better. There we go. Sit on there. So you've got this lovely hexagon tunnel going through. Do I want a black frame either on the inside there or on that outside. I quite like it on that outside edge, if I'm honest. Let's see. What do you think? Do you like the black on there? I quite like that black on there. Just really makes it have that focal point. I think I'm going to put a little bit of glue on that. The outside. Carol says outside. I agree. Let's do small amounts of glue. Tiny, tiny. Part of the card. You definitely want to add that afterwards, because if you add it before you put the top layer on, you may not line it up exactly as you want. So by putting it in afterwards, you can kind of get that in place better, I think. But there you go. So we've got that, and then we're going to go onto the white card. So we've got that dimension going in there. Now we need our focal bit. We need our B's or B. Let's see what we end up with. I also thought we could die cut some of the little itty bitty flowers as well. So we'll get some of them. Maybe a little bee trail. Let's stamp out. Cute as can be is a cute sentiment. That's sweet. Cute as can be. Let's do that one. That one. I'll do the big one as well. I'll do the big bee. And the two wings. I want to put a little bee trail, but we need to do that before I won't stick this down yet because we want to start underneath there. I'll figure that out in a minute. Let's get some white paper. Some white. So we want our Daffodil Delight B. And then the black. Now we've got two ways to stamp this way round or the other way round. I'll show you both ways. You can decide which you prefer. We're going to go Memento. And you want the inside edge of the point of the tail on the outside of the bee. Like that. It may be that you find it easier to stamp that and then add the circle. Probably much easier, to be honest. You can really see where you're stamping. So let's do the same. We'll have it going the other way. And the bigger bee. So cute. Right. While I'm stamping these, let me get the other one. And I'll just show you for a size comparison next to, so we can get a proper look. it that way around. Oh, that wasn't very black. Sorry. There. So you've got new, older one, new. So they incrementally go up: small, medium, large. So there you go. That is kind of, I think, helpful to see. We're going to use the big B and the small B. We'll get little faces on them. I quite like the little closed eye. And there's smiley face. And that one. Then show you a classic pool party wing. Whoop. Pool party. And so the punch, if you've got the punch one, the punch gave you this. So with this B, you had the heart, the little heart, and the B. So you'd get the wings and you would be able to punch them out as a solid heart. The dies we're going to grab and we'll pop them through. And they will that. And like that. And I'll just pop them through. So much stuff on my desk, I'm not going to get my little machine out. We've got how cute are they? So cute. Got them with the little in-betweeny bits cut. I love that. There is the dies to cut out the bees. I'm not standing up again, so I'm just going to stay here with you. Stay here with the chat and cut these out. So we'll cut around those. And then we need some extra flower. We need some extra colour on here. We need something other than just the yellow and black, I think. Maybe some petunia pot flowers, but I'm not sure. I'm thinking. Actually, the words our hive would look quite cool on this card, wouldn't it? Let's put some little glue dots on the bottom of those wings. And they will just go on the back of the bee. There, we've got little see-through wings. So sweet. And one there. Look at that. So sweet. Right. Maybe just some white little flowers. I will get my little mini machine out actually. I'm going to cut some flowers. Stand corrected. Maybe the dies, but I haven't ordered the punch. Yeah, you could definitely get away with just the dies if you haven't ordered the punch, for sure. Glitter on the wings would look beautiful. I love that idea. Glitter on most things is a added extra, isn't it? It's nice. Right, let's do these little flowers. They are separate. They're not in a little like row. So you get 6 of them. So you can cut quite a lot at once. I do like that with the little dies when you get the extras. It's ever so helpful, isn't it, to get a little bundle of them, especially when they're teeny tiny like this. So I'll pop them through. I keep these ones white, I think. Oh, wrong one. Not that one. Should I cut some in petunia and see what they look like? They're kind of, I wonder if it will give it a little bit of a, do a little bit of that. Just for a pop of colour. Oh, thanks, Heather. Heather says adorable. That's a cute one. 2, 3, 4, 5. Make sure I've got all the dies back. Don't want to be losing them. Cute. Put those dies back somewhere safe. They are all on the die packet now. And we will get our stamp for that little doobie bit. Now, let me just borrow this bit of card behind there for a minute. As a scrap, we'll have a little test run of the bee trail. And then kind of, it's kind of nice actually. I like that. That's kind of, although I think we could get them, I get that going in that direction. Do I want, I don't know. I don't want it in front of the bee, but then I want the bees facing each other. What to do? Just have it further up, maybe. And then have them flying away from each other. You could have them like that, couldn't you? One past each other that way. And it's just a bit of a background thing, isn't it? I kind of am okay with that, I think. I'm going to add that going there or somewhere there, about there or thereabouts. And then that can sit on there. We'll make it work. We'll glue this on because we've got enough dimensionals on this card. We don't want any more. It's pretty raised already. And some dimensionals for the bee. A couple of dimensionals. And one there maybe. And that one there. Good. Two dimensionals and two dimensionals. And some flowers in. So now is the decision. Do we do white flowers or purple flowers? And because the pop of purple in there is kind of cute, isn't it? It's kind of like adds the, like taking the inspiration from the papers. Kind of like purple. I like the purple. Let's do that. Yeah, the purple's sweet, isn't it? The white is kind of, it's, you could keep it all white and black, but I quite like the freesia. So I, rather than wasting those, I keep calling it freesia, petunia pop. Let's take a blend and we'll just colour those so they don't get wasted. Obviously, it would be easier if you cut these out of paper. These are little bendy into shape as well. Maybe we need some we need some little gems or something. Maybe, oh, the celebration sequins or rhinestones could go on here, couldn't they? We could just have like lots of purple sparkle. Kind of like the idea of there being a lot of these flowers. Cute. Okay. Let's glue these on. I was thinking like sequins in the middle because then the glue won't splodge out. So we could use these ones from the celebration. Put the bigger ones in the middle of those. And then the smaller ones on the small flowers. Oops, flying flowers. Who's got some of these sequins already from Celebration? Aren't they amazing? So good. Right, let's glue these on. go one by one so we know we've done them all. Oops. Get off. There. Stay. Stay put. Let's put another one here, I think, on the edge. There we go. Just check they're all on there. And we could call that done, if I'm honest. We could have what sentiment could we put on it? We've got the cute as can be, which I kind of like, but I'm not sure how I'm going to fit that on, just because it's quite big. But we could stagger it. I could stamp it. In petunia or petunia pot, and like stagger it in amongst the flowers. Slightly better. So we could cut that. Sometimes a card doesn't need a sentiment, or I could find like a little just a note or something like that to go on here. I think that would be sufficient, but I will just cut this sentiment out because I think it could work being in the same colours as the flowers. Kind of sit in there, and then the as can go as one. What time are we at? Nearly 9:30. I'm not sure. I was going to try and do 2 cards. I'm not sure we've got time tonight. Let me see. I can try and do a quick one. Got an idea for kind of a 1-layer card, something a little bit more simple. So we could try that. And we've got a bee that's partly made, isn't it? We've got that medium bee. We could use that one. Carol says, "Oh, you could emboss with black or white." Indeed, I could. That would look very good. Cute as can be. I think that's kind of sweet. It kind of sits in amongst the flowers. I don't know if it covers them up too much, though. What do you reckon? Cute as can. Yay or no? Nay to the sentiment. I don't know. Night Hazel. Do we like the sentiment? Kind of sweet, isn't it? I'm just not sure if it's maybe a bit too big. Oh, I can see if I could put that cute up there. Cute. that go in there. And then have the as can be. Shaz says she likes it. Sue says no. I'm thinking maybe if we move that up there. Next card, maybe. Yeah, I might hang on to it for the next one, you know. I'm going to decide. I don't know that I'm quite happy with that as it is. Right. Onwards with the next card. We could definitely do some splatters of Petunia Pop on there, but again, let's make another card before it's everybody's bedtime. And I thought we could do a bit of stenciling. So we'll leave that as is. It's hard to see. I think you're right, Paul. I think like a little, just a note or something like would be fine, or just like, I don't think it needs one. It could just be as it is, couldn't it? So yeah, so that's the first one. Let's do another quick and simple card. Will we still be here at 10 o'clock? That is the question. Right. I am going to use a die cut that I've got and use it as a stencil. So we're going to blend in some of the Daffodil Delight. And I can use the old Be My Valentine has this honeycomb stamp in it. We can use some of that. We can just grab that. The edges and ta-da! I wonder if we just need a little bit darker as well, or I do. Oh no, I've only got them. I was gonna say I've got some crushed curry GB flips, but they're small ones. So I've got a black outline. I mean, that looks kind of cool. But I like it. I like it with the stenciled edge. So I'm gonna get my crushed curry, I think, and a little bit of a darker touch. Let's bring that back into exactly the right position. The darker, and then we could maybe have our little bee and little eyes, and we need some wings for this one. I think the little wings from the second set will be good enough for the, this is the punch size one, but I think we'll be good to get away with that. And die cut those. I wanted to use some of the papers actually. I really like the papers, but I haven't ended up using the papers tonight. Maybe another time. Sometimes it works like that. Sometimes the papers kind of inspire me more than I end up then using them. I think, oh, kind of inspired by the colours or inspired by the patterns. I haven't ended up actually putting them on my card. More cute wings. And the dies are so good. The hexagon dies are so nice. And I definitely want to use the bigger hexagon to make a little note card. I think they'll be really very sweet. Do probably quite a lot of glue dots for a little set of wings. Maybe a little bit of twine or something on this one. I'm wondering if we could add a little, I don't know, a little bit of the paper somehow. Maybe have a bit of the, what are these daisies behind? That's kind of cute. We can do that and then make that a bigger border. So if I cut this down to 4 inches and 2.5. Just take this down. I'm just going 1/8 of an inch top, bottom and side so that it comes down in size a reasonable amount so that we can see that daisy paper. And then pop that there. Definitely need something else on there, don't we? It needs a something. Cute as can be. Maybe have some little flowers around that, couldn't we? I think Carol's right. Now, I think that the sentiment would look better with white on black, if I'm honest. Black gingham ribbon. I agree, Sue. I think just where I'm trying to keep it one layer, maybe the black gingham ribbon could come under. That could be... let me grab my purple. So if I grab my cardstock, just for a bit of stability, so I'm going to go 14.5, 2, which is the same size as that paper, but I'm going to glue that on. Glue that onto there. Ah, thanks, Carol. It's going to go on there. We could have some of the celebration ribbon. We could have the purple. That's kind of nice, isn't it? Keep it to the purple on the purple flowers. And then maybe a bit of gold or something. Right, if I go around a couple of times. The nice thing about this celebration ribbon is it's so thin, like it's so not thin width, but thin that way. You can have it on the card and it's not too bulky. Let's get that. Nice little bow to the side. I could do a little notch. We don't need to actually. There's enough of a border. Cute as can be. Let's do a bead down there. Yeah, I might separate out. That's annoying me. That as I can. We'll deal with that in a minute. I'm faffing with that. Right, gold. Let's do a gold bow. We'll do a gold bow. For my simple one layer card, I'm just going to add a little bit of ribbon, a little bit of gold, maybe some sequins. And we'll just call it Emma Simple for tonight. Right, let's tie that in there. A little touch of gold. And sweet, sweet, sweet. Right, let's glue that on. We'll have that as one layer, not too bulky. Got a lovely purple daisy paper behind. We'll put that cute little bee up on a dimensional. Shaz is laughing. Just stamps, inks, paper, and a whole load of other stuff. Let's have you over here. Look, you can sit there. Cute. I'm going to just go for it. Do you know, I'm just going to glue this down, and then I've got no choice in the matter as to where this sentiment goes, because it just, I can stop faffing with it then. As can be. We might get our Stampin' Write marker, or black rather. Yeah, our black Stampin' Write marker. Maybe do a little bit of splattering. The Stampin' Write marker is quite fine when you splatter, unlike the blends. You get a lot more ink with them. Might do a little bit of splattering with that as well, actually. Why not? Sequins, where did I put you? Did anyone see my celebration sequins? In which direction on my desk did they travel? Because I may have misplaced them. Found. Let's do some of the little white ones. We'll do these ones. So they can kind of take on the colour of the card. They don't have to. I'm going to put a sequin down there. Sequin there. Do Maybe that's enough. 5 maybe. If I've gone 4, I'll go 5. There. That'll do. Right, let's grab some petunia paper for the base. And score it in half. Good. Good. There is an ever simple. Yeah. Emma in simple mode. Ribbon, gems. Oh, I don't know what I've done to that card base. That's a bit odd. I've cut it a bit short. Never mind. It still fits. Yeah. I like that. And it's only 20 to 10, which I'm quite impressed with, because the second card always seems to come together much quicker than the first. But maybe that's because I've got leftover bits and everything's already out on the desk. I can do a little inside the edge. There we go. I didn't do the inside of the other card, but it's a white card, and I feel like I might just pop a little bit of designer paper in there. Actually, I could just coordinate it so the two go together. That would be quick to do. Cute as can be. That one, and then just a little bit of paper, so a little bit of this daisy paper. I can do just a slither and pull that in on the bottom edge of that one. And I have not left my insides empty. Hurrah! Okay, 2 cards. Hope you enjoyed those. It was fun using the bees. If you hadn't spotted the scrapbook kit, because you haven't sort of thought I'm not going to do scrapbooking, or it's, you haven't looked or investigated that way, all the contents in them are brilliant for card making as well. So I am going to do some scrapbook pages. I just haven't got there quite yet, but I knew that I wanted some of that gorgeous paper for making some cards, so there we go. I will pop back on and say hello to you. There we go. My cupboard's open. My desk is an absolute mess. I've cleared it just before I came on the live. Do you have a favourite? I kind of like this one, actually. I like them both, but I'm kind of drawn to the one that was the simpler option. But yeah, there you go. Cute as can be, and some sparkly, a whole sparkly flower one. But yeah. I shall take some proper photos of them and share them on my page at some point throughout the week. Have a good week, everyone, whatever you're up to. And I will see you back here for another live next Sunday evening. Take care, everyone, and I will see you all soon. Bye.